Well, hello there, facilitators. Here we are, session 8. Remember, as we get into these sessions, we're in session 8, and there's, I'm sure, a lot going on in your groups right now. I'm sure that your fingerprints are all over that group, that they have just been going through so many different things, and you've been able to facilitate well, usher in opportunities for people to share vulnerably, create a safe place for ignorance and anger, all those great things. And if you haven't gotten there, you still have time. Session 8 will get you to, will allow you opportunities to do that as well, because we're talking about grace extending. Again, we've already talked about this value. This allows for a lot of grace to be given, where forgiveness comes in. And maybe there were some folks in a previous session that maybe are struggling to forgive, and maybe after they saw and experienced more of the compassionate contending that we saw and the empathy that we practiced in our previous session, maybe now this will be a place where they can actually start to extend grace. Maybe this is where we can see what comes after empathy is compassion. And compassion is the sister of awareness. And so we hope that as you become aware of the hurts, that as people in your group become aware of the hurts that are attached to the experiences that they have heard, and that they not only become aware of them, but they don't react defensively as if the experiences are attacking them. We hope that as that does that, this compassion will flow and that healing will begin in individuals and maybe even in some of the relationships in your group that have been tense. And so as we go in there, we want to, as a facilitator, constantly be checking for understanding. You want to be taking the temperature of the group. You want to be looking for ways to challenge individuals to release, to maybe finally get to that releasing those places in which they're holding on to of anger, particularly in the area of grace extending areas where they need to extend grace and allow the group to press them if they need to as well. We want to make sure too that you are not skipping over the Bible exploration portions. These are very important. We want to make sure as we go through, we are concentrating and centering our group around the gospel. And that we're not getting too far into the weeds thinking about what's going on in our society without also utilizing the gospel. And again, if you have folks that are ready to be facilitators, it's an opportunity for them to test out their skills right here in session 8. And so you guys have been having a great opportunity to learn how to utilize your skills that you've learned as a facilitator in this group. And we hope that you're also looking for ways to utilize these skills out in your everyday world as you're engaging and maybe entering into these race conversations. We thank you so much for all that you're doing as a facilitator, and we hope that you are discipling and creating other facilitators that can do the same as they go forward. So that's session 8, and we'll see you next time on session 9.